again, let's talk about this video which has now gone viral a day after an ugly VIP brawl, and all of this was inside Delhi's Hyatt Hotel. This video has gone viral where you can see that man in pink pants, Ashish Pandey. He brandishes his gun and intimidates a couple. It is coming to our notice that Ashish is in fact the son of former BSP MP Rakesh Pandey, and he's also the brother of BSP sitting MLA Ritesh Pandey. So since Ashish is a resident of Lucknow, Delhi police now are en route to the city to try and nab him after he was booked under the Arms Act. Well, let's go across to Priyank, who's joining us with more details on this. Priyank, this is shocking. This kind of gun culture where to settle a score when you have a brawl, you pull out your gun, that is the kind of things that we'd associated with smaller towns, perhaps the Badlands of Uttar Pradesh, but definitely not in Delhi and definitely not in a five-star hotel where you'd expect more cultured people to be around. What is it that the police are saying right now? Where has the probe landed?
See, Meghna, first of all, let me show you the location where this particular incident happened. We are standing outside the Hyatt Residency Hotel, which is in South Delhi. It actually falls in Southwest Delhi, jurisdiction of Delhi Police. And just behind me is a portico area where this alleged crime took place. According to the Delhi Police, the official statement of the security manager of Hyatt says that this particular incident happened on 14 morning at 4 a.m. And for a good 48 hours, Delhi Police as well as the Hyatt officials kept on sleeping. They did not inform or initiated any legal action against this particular individual, who is now been identified as Ashish Pandey, son of a very prominent political family from Uttar Pradesh, and his father was also apparently ex-member of parliament. But fact of the matter is that this visual clearly showed that how he did not have any kind of fear of the law. He took out his weapon and to flaunt his weapon before his three female colleagues, three female friends, he came out and he started threatening a couple who was the next party, and what we are getting to know that there was some scuffle which happened in between both the sides before using of the washroom of this five-star hotel. Probably Ashish went inside the female washroom, or the suspect went inside. That can be ascertained later in the stage because different versions are coming so far. But Ashish started threatening the couple, and soon after he left. There was no barrier which was put in place by the Hyatt official. You can see these are the security personnel who are standing on the gate, which is a normal scene at the Hyatt Residency here in the national capital. But instead of the suspect brandishing his gun in public view, the security managers or the security team did not stop him, and they allowed him to go. And not even that, they did not use the CCTV footage to file any legal action against Ashish because of the political cloud and because of him being a high-profile guest at this particular hotel. So the onus lies on both sides. One, on the Delhi Police, which did not took any action since the video is viral since yesterday, and soon after media reached for clarification to the Delhi Police. They suddenly woke up and they realized that, oh my God, what has happened below their nose, and they have not initiated any legal action. And then what we are getting to know through our sources that the security managers were called in, and now an official complaint has been initiated. But finally, the action is going to be taken against the individual, because the senior officials of the Delhi Police have taken suo motu cognizance of this matter, and the senior officials are right now looking into every minute detail of this particular aspect, because they will not allow this kind of thing happen in the national capital. Probably there was some laxity from the junior official side that can be taken in the later stage. But the status so far is that, Meghna, that the team of Delhi Police has left for Lucknow to arrest this particular individual who has been booked under sections of 25 and 27 of Arms Act by the Delhi Police official for brandishing his gun in full public view, for threatening any individual without any kind of visible provocation which can be seen in the visual. Back to you.
Well, we'll just come back and discuss exactly where he gets this brazen defiance from. Perhaps it's his political clout. But Priyank, before I come to you, it's important for all our viewers to look at this video. Now, on your screens, we're going to play out that entire video. Now, remember, the kind of words, the kind of swears, the kind of abuses which have been used in this video has forced us here on Times Now to mute it completely, because it is definitely not language that we would want any of our younger viewers or anyone to be hearing, which is why we've muted the audio. However, you can take my word for it, it's explicit language. On your screens, you can see this man who's driving. He's at the driver's seat right now. He is the man in question, Ashish Pandey. Now, he's incidentally the son. There you have it, the couple that he had a brawl with. The steps you can see are the Hyatt Regency steps. There are a lot of security men around. So when this man, Ashish Pandey, decides to whip out his gun, remember, a lot of lives are at stake if he decides to go on a shooting spree. If he decides to pull out his gun, this man is also capable of endangering lives. What if you or I were there at the moment? What if we were bystanders? Or what if we were, unfortunately, the couple who have to face the might and the ire of this VVIP brat who has this entitlement? In fact, let's go across to Preeti Dahiya, who's joining us. And Preeti, if you can just take us through this entire sequence as to what we can see on our screens.
That's right, Megha. And Meghna, you were asking some really pertinent questions. What if this provocation was enough for him to shoot at that particular point? He's brandishing his gun, his pistol openly. And you know, earlier also we were talking to some of the experts, including a former DGP of UP, Mr. Vikram Singh. He said that this is actually a perfect case to seize his weapon, to take away his weapon, even if he has a license for this, because you cannot brandish your weapons like that and cannot use it for intimidation or maybe make a social or, you know, make it a status symbol. But that is exactly what this man is doing. In the audio, like you mentioned, we had to mute it because of the choicest of abuses he's using in that particular visual. But the fact is that he's using it clearly to intimidate the couple which was standing on the steps of Hyatt Regency, a 5-star hotel in the national capital. And there are the women, you know, in the car with him who seem to be provoking him even further to threaten the lady and the gentleman who is standing on the steps there. So this is the man, Ashish Pandey. He was also driving that luxury vehicle. Later on, one of the friends managed to convince him actually to go away from the situation and leave it at that. But the situation could have gotten out of hand at any time. And that is what we are trying to highlight through this video, which has gone viral.
Absolutely.